Push a P. Yeah, push a P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P. Corners in the paddock, get my piece. Push a P. Cop new hammer for my beat. We don't want no.
Hello, wonderful people of YouTube. This is Cree, and welcome to the Messy Auntie episode 2, part 2. So, if you are here and you have not watched part 1 yet, go watch that one first and then come back to this one. I will have the link in the description for you. So go watch that one and then come back to this one. But for the rest of y'all, sit back, relax, and enjoy this mess that we gonna get into for the queen of the palace, Mama D. Messy Mama D.
Para Messi.
All right, let's get it. So for the most part, most people already know from watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta what type of mess that Mama D gets herself into. And that's mainly involving any of her sons' relationships. Any relationship that Scrappy has been a part of, she somehow, someway finds herself in the middle of it, always stirring the pot, making the situation worse. Going all the way back from Diamond, all the way up to Bambi. But there's actually a couple of situations that I want to talk about that has absolutely nothing to do with Scrappy, but they're still very significant in things that's going on with her everyday life, for the most part. So the first one of these instances that I do want to talk about is the one between her and her current husband, Ernest Bryant. So I did mention that they got married back in 1996. It was actually May of 1996 that they tied the knot. However, between 96 and today, they have gotten divorced and remarried. There's conflicting pieces of information on when exactly they got divorced, because some things out there is saying that they got divorced in 2014, but then I've seen other pieces of information that say that they got divorced in 2006 or 7. So roughly around 2006 to 2007, Scrappy's career had kind of took off, after he had that first album with Trillville back in 2004. It's said that Ernest stole some money from his stepson, Scrappy. Thousands of dollars, if I'm not mistaken. And when Mama D caught wind of that, she called the popos on him. And when the police found him and arrested him, he had drugs in the car with him. So now you're really in trouble. You got grand theft, and now you got a possession charge. So yeah, he did 7 years in the penitentiary because of that. So apparently it was during that time, while he was incarcerated, that Mama D filed for the divorce. That's the story I'm gonna go with, because them divorcing in 2014, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but it just don't make a lot of sense, because pretty much the following year he got out of prison. Well, I guess it was around 2014-15 when he got out of prison, because he was back, because he actually debuted on Love and Hip Hop on that season. The season that came out in 2015, so I think that was like maybe season 3 or 4. I want to say that was maybe season 3. And they got married in the season finale. So it doesn't make sense that they got divorced in 2014 just to turn around and get married a year later, not even a year later. But I'm gonna go with my first gut, 2006, 2007. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, but the drama didn't stop there at all, honey, not at all. Because like as soon as they got back married, they got back to fighting. I was like, what was the point? What was the point of this? Y'all got trust issues. Mama D's kids don't like him. His mama don't like her. They always accusing each other, cheating on each other. It got so bad that they ended up going on marriage boot camp in 2018. And then I think maybe a year or so later, then they went on couples court because they just don't trust each other. They don't trust each other. Mama D's mad at him because, you know, he's not being the man in the marriage that he's supposed to be. He's not making the money and bringing in the money that he's supposed to. She's bringing in most of the money, but the thing is, I mean, you had him locked up for 7 years. What kind of life you expecting? That you think he supposed to just pick right back up where he left off? Shoot, if it wasn't for Love and Hip Hop, him getting on there, y'all be in trouble for real. And then he's older. Y'all in y'all 60s now. Y'all not in y'all late 20s, early 30s no more. You know, he gonna have some health issues. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging for him to do what he needs to do for you. But you, as the wife, should step in when your husband is down. And for whatever reason, I don't know why y'all don't understand that. But they're not divorced. They're still together. They're still going strong. Mama D has even said that through it all, that's still her soulmate. She can't see herself or picture herself being married to any other man. They love each other, but they toxic as hell. They really are. I hope and pray. I hope and pray they get it together, I swear. Next on the list is the situation that happened between Mama D and Sukihana, aka Suki with the good coochie. So about a year ago, Mama D went and did an interview with the YouTube channel Breakbeat. I'm kind of familiar with Breakbeat because that's where Funny Marco started out. I love him. He's funny as hell. So the story is she went on this interview. She went and did this interview. She went and called out Sukihana unprovoked, basically talking down on her, basically in so many words calling her a fat whore. Excuse me. But Suki caught wind of that and was not happy, and she had time. So these next series of clips that I'm going to show is kind of going to talk about that. We're going to see the interview first with Breakbeat, then we'll see Suki's clapback, then we'll see Mama D's response to Suki's clapback, and then I'll even kind of go into their altercation that played out on Love and Hip Hop. So check it out.
What's her name? The dark-skinned girl that be talking all that smack. What's her name?
You talking about JT?
JT.
Who?
JT.
No, it's a female.
Yeah, that's her name.
But she called. He said my stuff is something. It's a little snatch. She a little cliche. She say with it. The dark-skinned girl, fat.
Yeah.
Not fine. Okay, yeah. I guess. No. I can't get her name. It's something about her coochie. Suki with the good coochie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
How you know?
Oh, man. I drink it. I ain't got it yet, but I drink it.
Well, would you want to come back behind so many men?
Oh. They my forefathers.
Loose lips sank ships.
Oh.
You know the slap with me. Who done got this? Cause I know you done been around, baby. You was about 50, 50 years older than me. Who, Suki? You got more bodies than me, baby girl. And I never judge nobody for having bodies. Cause you, as a woman, you can sleep with who you want to sleep with. But my count is not yours. Alright, I be with the same man for a long time. That's the thing. Y'all be having me misconstrued because I like to sing about. That's something that I love to do. I never said bitch, I said I love to spoil you and I love to do it. So you think you better than me because I like to please my man? That's something I love to do. I'm a freak ass hoe. Ain't we freak hoes?
I'm not gonna respond to Suki's clap because I'm 59 years old. And she's not my equal, so I will not address that. She's a kid up under me. You know what I mean?
Now, one thing that I will say about Mama D is that when she is wrong, she will admit when she is wrong. She did do an interview a few months ago, maybe earlier in the year. I can't remember who that interview was with right now off the top of my head, but she basically said in that interview that she misjudged Suki. And I can kind of understand where she's coming from on that, because I do believe, and I've said this for a while, that this persona that Sukihana portrays to the world, I don't believe that is really truly who she is. and that this, ratchet behavior that she kind of promotes, I believe is more of a contractual obligation that she has to fulfill. I believe this is all a job. Especially everything that's coming out this year about, people getting exposed. The music industry in Hollywood is twisted as it is. And I've even said this in earlier videos. When you're coming into this industry, you do not know what you're getting into. You do not know what you're signing up for until you are already in it and it's too late and you can't get out. So I believe Sukihana is this is only a part that she is playing, and this is a role. I could be wrong about all of that, about that theory, but I seriously doubt. They seem to be on cordial, maybe cool terms after that. I don't know. I mean, I know they ain't buddies, but she came out with the apology and that was that. So the next thing I want to talk about is the situation and issues that is going on, or that has gone on, between Mama D and her son, Lil Scrappy, Daryl Richardson Jr. Now, we have seen their relationship play out, especially in the 11 seasons now that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has been out? Like, in the beginning of the seasons, those early seasons, we could clearly see that, yeah, he was a bit of a mama's boy. And whenever that there were issues going on in his relationships, he did find some way to include her. So it's not like she was always meddling. Even when she wasn't meddling, he was still including her in it. The back and forth, him having to constantly choose between whoever he's with and his mama. I mean, they have a loving relationship, but at the same time, it is still a little unhealthy. But all of that kind of came to a head in season 10 of Love and Hip Hop, when he actually had to put his foot down and say, enough is enough. They always get into it, and she always, tries to put the guilt trip on him. Oh, I'm your mama, and you need to not disrespect me, and da-da-da-da-da. But then he's finally like, well, what about me? What about me? You disrespected me my whole life. I practically grew up in the trap with crackheads, pimps, and hoes. He's had to spend the last 25 plus years dealing with that in his head and not getting the proper help that he needed. That in turn, when he became an adult, it turned him into a savage, turned him into a womanizer in a sense, because he's looking for that love that he really didn't get growing up. He's trying to find this love in these other women, but he really has to deal with that himself. And that's what he realized in that episode, in that fight that they had. So hopefully that was a wake-up call for her. Hopefully the wake-up call that she needed. I do see that their relationship is in a much better place than it was, and hopefully it continues to go in that route. Next on the roster is Mama D and Erica Dixon. So from the first episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Mama D has made it very clear that she does not care for Erica Dixon. Erica Dixon, as I mentioned in part 1, she is Scrappy's baby mama of his oldest child, Imani. So Erica's been there from the beginning, pretty much since probably before Scrappy's first album came out. Because he came out with that double album with Trillville back in 2004. Imani was born in 2005. So yeah, she's pretty much been in the picture from jump before the world even knew who the hell he was. But there has always been an issue between her and Scrappy, and that's namely due to Mama D constantly inserting herself in their business. But despite Mama D's meddling efforts, they have tried their hardest to stay strong and try to stay together as a family. And then he back and forth between her and Diamond and everybody else. But I mean, think about it though. You 20, 21 years old with a young baby. You're a young mother, and the man that you love, that you you trying to do this thing with is steady stepping out on you with Lord knows how many other girls, because he is up and coming rapper. We already know how that's gonna play out. And then on top of that, then his mama just disrespectful, just calling you out your name every which way. I mean, what you not gonna do, ma'am, is constantly disrespect me. Instead, he called me out my name and saying this and saying that. I am grown and I'm an adult, just like you. You want me to respect you, then you could at least do the same thing to me. I don't call you out your name. I don't call you, even though you deserve it. But no, I don't do that because I'm respectful to you. You should at least do that to me. Respect goes both ways. I'm not just going to give you respect and then I'm just getting crumbs and scraps. And no, fuck that. And then Scrappy's not coming to her defense. He's letting his mama say all this stuff about her. And she just got to sit there and take it. So on them first couple of seasons of Love and Hip Hop, we seen all that play out. By season 3, they finally called it quits for good. I mean, I don't blame them because, I mean, yeah, they love each other, but there's no trust at that point. We can't be together. I love you, but I can't be with you. But you know what? These days, all is good in their world. Everybody's getting along now. Over the course of the season since their breakup, we pretty much see Erica and Scrappy just having somewhat of a co-parenting relationship. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's ugly. Mama D has softened up a little bit on her, and they have been able to make amends, and now they're on good terms now. Now, whether or not Scrappy and Erica is back together as of this video, I don't know. We see the lovey-doveyness and stuff like that. Maybe they just needed to be away for each other for them years and, be with other people to, realize and actually appreciate each other. So, hopefully, this time around, hopefully it gets better for them. Mama D has admitted that if Scrappy should spend the rest of his life with any woman, it should be with her, with Erica. So let's hope and pray for the best between all of them. So, the last and certainly not least, regarding the victims of Mama D and her antics, and I had to close it out with this one because this one's still going on now, is Mama D and Bambi. Now you done fucked up when your mother-in-law makes a diss track on you, make a diss video on you. She a hunter in the woods like Elmer Fudd hunting for deer meat for Bambi. That was the funniest. Y'all gotta see that video. That was just hilarious. So the story between Mama D and Bambi starts around season 3 of Love and Hip Hop. So that's 2015-ish, somewhere in there. So roughly about 10 years ago now. From the beginning, most of the audience kind of looked at Bambi as an opportunist and sort of a groupie, because before getting with Scrappy, she was in season 2 on the episode when Kirk and Benzino was out cheating and they had girls in the hot tub with them, and she was one of the girls in the hot tub. And then before that, she was on a season of Basketball Wives, kissing on Drea and doing whatever else she was doing on there. I wish I could have found that video clip of them locking lips. I sure wish I could have found that, but they done scrubbed that from the internet. You can't find that nowhere. But anyway, by the time she got to Love and Hip Hop, Mama D done already caught wind of Bambi and who she is and what she all about. She done already did her little background check on her. And in that first meeting, Lord Jesus, and she was just like, yeah, I know who you are. You was out there hoeing and stuff, all out there in LA with them Basketball Wives and hot tubbing it up with Kirk and Benzino. What you think you're gonna do that to my son? You think that's what this is? That ain't what's gonna go on over here, ma'am. Day damn one, Vivian. Day damn one.
Day damn one, Vivian. Day damn one.
But once again, she's being the meddling mother, Mama D, not allowing Scrappy to make his own mistakes. Well, at least that's how it was at first. But as time went on, and it looks like that she and Scrappy were actually getting serious, and they really were in love, and was at that point talking marriage, she realized that, hey, this wasn't her battle. And, she kept it as cute and cordial as long as she possibly could. But then eventually Once she started to see those sides of Bambi come out that she did not too particularly care for, then she inserted herself into their business once again. That in turn caused friction in the relationship between Mama D and Scrappy, which came to a head in that previous scene that we saw a few minutes earlier. Oh, but wait, it gets better. There is more. So around a year-ish ago, maybe around April or May of 2023, Scrappy and Bambi called it quits and they filed for divorce. But still, Mama D kept it cute and did not say much until Bambi came for one of her most prized assets, which was her granddaughter, Imani. Imani was on her live one day, and I guess somebody kept asking in the comments about Bambi, kept asking her about Bambi. And she simply says, "I don't know. Stop asking me about that lady." So then Bambi, the adult, goes and unfollows Imani on Instagram and then posts a picture of herself with the caption that says, "It's giving, quote unquote, that lady." Girl, you need to stop. You need to stop and you need to grow the hell up. Oh, but baby, Imani let the world know. When she went on her live after that, she let everybody know she was Erica Dixon's child. Oh, yes, she did. She got Bambi all the way straight. Put all her business out there. Talking about how she lied about her age. She don't know how to take care of her kids.
Let's tell the truth about how my sister hair was falling out because you wasn't even washing her hair or bathing her properly. You can't even watch all three of your kids by yourself. You need my dad and a nanny to be with you or your mama 24/7. So let's not talk about parenting. And me and my siblings are very well taken care of. And my mama go 100% for all of us. I don't have to stay in the child place till I'm 18 and you're not going to keep speaking on my part or my mama's part. You cannot love me as a child if you go around making diss tracks about my father or talking about my mama. You don't have no respect. You don't love me, none of that. So cut it out. You don't love nothing. You don't love nothing because if you love me, you wouldn't be online doing all this. This ain't love, sweetie. And I'm going to get you all the way together. Because when I was younger, I couldn't say nothing about it. But don't you ever speak on my mama. And that's on God. You can.
So the whole time she married to Scrappy thinking that she's like 2 years younger than him and she's actually 3 years older than him. I'm like, what would you do that for? Did you not think that the lie was going to come out at some point? But baby, look, messing with her grandchild, her oldest grandchild, her baby. Oh no, that was all the ammo she needed to hop back on her throne. This happened a year ago in, like I said, May of 2023. It is now May of 2024, and she is still going at Bambi. So on this last season of Love and Hip Hop that just passed, there was a scene between Bambi and Mama D where, they tried to talk out their differences, but this is Love and Hip Hop, so it's never going to go like that. And I guess Bambi was like, shoot, forget this. You not my mother-in-law no more. She walked up on her, raised her hand up like she was going to put paws on her. Mama D is not having that. And she has not shut up talking about Bambi ever since then. Every opportunity she gets, she will talk about Bambi. There was even the live stream that her and Erica Dixon did a few months ago. Erica trying to talk about other stuff, and somehow, some way, Mama D keeps going back to Bambi every single time. Even Erica was like, "Can we just don't even give her no energy. Just stop talking about her. Just let it go. Leave it alone." No, she's going to talk about her probably to the day until she leaves this earth. At this point, she's gone as far as releasing a diss track and video dedicated to her former daughter-in-law, well, current, because I don't even think they divorced yet, called Thirsty A Garden Tool. We'll just say that. I'll put the link to the video in the descriptions, because yeah. Oh my God, petty is as petty does, I'm telling you. So let me just say this, and then I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna get on off of here. Mama D might be messy and petty as all hell, but it really does come from a good place. As a mother, I get it. When you are a mama bear, you do any and everything in your power to protect your cubs. And in her case, she turned to slanging and pimping just so her kids could eat and just so her kids could have what they needed and what they wanted. She had the guts and the balls to do what many mothers in that situation wish that they had the balls to do, myself included. Man, if I was about that life, drugging it and pimping hoes, man, shoot, I'd be, man. Well, no, you can't do that now because they got OnlyFans, so pimping ain't a thing. Pimping ain't easy no more. I'll just say that. And all these women on here, everybody on here comment, Mama D needs to get out of scrappy business. Mama D needs to quit meddling, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, you know what? You keep that same energy when it's your son or when it's your child. And you see the danger coming towards your child from a mile away. But they grown. You see that little heifer trolloping, sniffing up on your son. And you know what she about. You keep that same energy. You telling me you wouldn't do the same thing? You really telling me that? Because I don't believe it. It's a reason God didn't give me no sons. It's a reason. Because I'd probably be in jail right now. Right the hell now. For molly-whopping somebody's child. Especially these little Jezebels that's out here today. They built a little different from when I was young. So in a sense, I really can't blame Mama D for going the lengths that she did to protect her seed, to protect her children. And she's made some mistakes along the way, and she sees that, and she's admitted that. So yes, I do give her grace on that aspect, but still, she is messy as hell. So Mama D, you all right in my book, but just leave Bambi alone. Just leave her alone. It's been long enough. She done been tortured enough. Just leave her alone. Let it go. You won. You won the battle. Just let it go. Bambi gone, and apparently he back with Erica, allegedly. We don't know. But yeah, you got what you wanted. Leave her alone. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. This concludes part 2 of the Messy Auntie featuring Mama D. If you have any suggestions on who you would like for me to do my next Messy Auntie episode on, drop some names down in the comments, and you can even hit me up on Facebook and on Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm on all the platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok and all them. So, hit me up, let me know. But I thank y'all so much for being here. I'm at 1,000, y'all. Y'all see that? I'm at 1,000. Yeah, we gonna party. We gonna celebrate. But until then, if you have made it this far, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all in the next video. My name is Cree Cree. Y'all be easy.